What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering with my favorite Friday video. It's a reminder to not drink Bud Light this weekend or any Anheuser-Busch products. Leave a like on the video if you agree. And to also help spread the word to friends and family who, as barbecue season heats up here in the Midwest, if you see it at the barbecue this weekend, it's a great opportunity to ask your buddy who bought it when he's having his bottom surgery. But as the 6th week now data has been reported, not only is the sales crash being reported as much worse in the last week since the fiasco, but former Bud Light executives are coming and speaking out and saying that this isn't going away, that isn't going to go away for a long time. You have all sorts of stuff going on in the Bud Light fiasco, which I think is great. You have distributors issuing public pleas to try to bring back angry customers. Former Anheuser-Busch executives saying the backlash is not going away after sales dropped for the 5th week in a row. I actually think we can do better. I think we can go a full 2 straight months of lowering, of having additional reductions in sales. Their own Twitter account has not tweeted since April 14th. That is 5 weeks. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, almost 6 weeks they haven't tweeted. This is what happens when you get political and you want to, get after your customers. I don't do that at my company, Coffee Brand Coffee. We have our 10% off site-wide sale ends today with promo code DELISH, one word. 4,300 verified customer reviews with an average review score of 4.8. We have coffee. We have 15 organic teas. We have real cacao cocos. We have brand new hot flavors like blackberry cream, strawberries and cream, blueberry cobbler. We've got our cold brew sampler pack, which is awesome, just awesome, perfect for summer. Individual cold brews if you like. Unflavored coffee, decaf, double calf. Pick it up today at the link in the description. I would really love to earn your business today. So maybe if you're not a coffee drinker, you maybe tell a friend. That would be awesome too. Zero Hedge Street's Bud Light sales crash getting much worse in the latest week since the original fiasco. You can see they can turn it around. Release Mulvaney can as a gay gift. I think Anheuser-Busch CEO still doesn't get it. This is the best real case example of bias. One small group with privilege and money sells products to a larger group of customers that slowly stop caring about. I think a great example is how Heckler and Koch handle it. They had that former employee marketing manager or whatever tweet out something about how they agreed with Miller Lite, and they agreed, that women were being taken advantage of by being beautiful and selling products, and that was a bad thing. But by the next day, they had issued a tweet. Actually, I can probably bring it up because I think it's a better example. Let's see, Heckler and Koch. Yeah. So here they put this out, right? The road forward. HK does not engage in identity politics. A policy was violated. Changes were made. That's it. That's all they had to do. That's literally all they had to do. And everyone let them off the hook. Most of them people are joking about, getting an MP7 or a VP9 or an HK45 or, a 416 or whatever the case is. Everyone's just memeing, kind of saying, okay, cool, you fixed it, move on. The other alternative was Miller Lite's response, where, like it or not, they just said, nope, this is our ad. This is how it's going to be. Like it or lump it. Now, I think there's a big difference between the Miller Lite ad and the Bud Light ad, where the Bud Light ad was just stupid. Miller Lite ad was just stupid, but at least it didn't insult women. It really just insulted men, which is culturally acceptable these days. The idea that beer wouldn't exist if it weren't for women is hilarious and absurd. But we're all kind of, men are used to that. Ooh, I think I broke the arm on my chair. Men are used to that kind of advertising. It didn't really hit that hard. But with Bud Light, like, you know, over the past month, it is now down 10%. I think today it came up a little bit, though. Yep, it's up 50 cents a share today. You know, I'm not sure why that's up. I assume, you know that you know, people still make money. This is like Appalachian Brewery founders buyback company from Anheuser-Busch. Like, so these are people that wanted to get out of Anheuser-Busch, which is hilarious, and also based. Now, former Anheuser-Busch executive says Bud Light backlash not going away as Bud Light sales drop for the 5th straight week. Consumers, we already know. You know, Bud Light continued to see a decline in sales during the month of May as consumers revolt nationwide against the nation's top-selling beer over its controversial partnership with Dylan Mulvaney. With Bud Light, it was never part of the brand or part of the message, and I think that's what's upset so many people here. And that's why I think this boycott's going to go on for a lot longer than people give it credit for. This is a quote from a former exec. Compared to a year ago, retail sales of Bud Light in the United States were down 23.6%, and the week ending on May 6th, surpassing the 23.3% decline the brand saw the last week in April, according to data from Bump Williams Consulting, cited by the New York Post. There are two reasons that it's being successful, you know, and I think really the one reason is like real-time reporting, right? This is the real-time reporting, the real-time feedback that consumers need to stay interested and to stay on it. And there's like this whole meme economy of you know, on Bud Light. You see Babylon Bee, to win back old customer base, Bud Light adds mullets to cans. I mean, it's hilarious. But then you see like these other ads. I don't know if this is necessarily an ad or just, you know, somebody trying to be supportive, but it's not helping.
All right, everyone. So it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to go out. This is the look. I'm feeling cunt. But before I go out, I've got a pregame. And the only way I pregame is with an ice cold Bud Light. So good. Happy Friday. All right.
What? I mean, again, like, I like that they did they not even drink that?
Ice cold
Hold on.
Bud Light.
There was a little, but I think it like they just kind of like faked the sip. Like this is what happens now to Bud Light. There's all sorts of like, there's a whole account. Look at this.
So
Here's Patrick Bet David.
All the way at the top. You got to get Tom the right kind of drink. Samuel, can you please serve Mr. Ellsworth the proper drink? Tom, please stop mooning us and take your.
No.
What is it? We can't see it.
No, I won't even touch the bottle.
What? I can't see it. What is it? Tom, just have a Bud Light.
No, I will not touch the bottle.
By the way, that should be twist
I
off.
will not touch the bottle.
Tom,
I will not touch the bottle.
touch it.
No.
Are you being serious?
I'm being deadly serious.
What do you have a price? Just a beer.
No, it's not a beer. You know how you make Bud Light? You know how you make Bud Light?
Tell us.
You let a horse drink Coors and put a bucket underneath, and the horse filters.
It's just kind of boomer humor, you know. But you know, this is all, again. You see me having an issue with Bud Light sponsorship. I mean, the post millennial 2 hours ago, we're talking about the Ted Cruz thing, demanding. This is big. The Ted Cruz thing is big. It's like you know, even you see Ben Shapiro, yes, the entire goal of woke corporation monolith is to overwhelm you with the sense that they represent the inevitable victory of their ideology. They want to club you in acquiescence. Do not acquiesce. Begin picking battles and winning them. See example, Bud Light. Right. It says, when corporate interests begin to see there's no safety in numbers, the wall will crack. It already is. Don't stop. Like, people need to keep kind of pushing I mean, they have to be desperate, right? You have the camel print cans that they put out this week to try and, you know, remember Americans, you know. Here's 19 hours ago, Ted Cruz talking about it.
You've dealt with the border, you've dealt with the Durham report, now I want you to deal with Bud Light. Quite a switch, I understand. But you're pushing for an investigation. What has you so worried about Bud Light?
Well, look, that's exactly right. I have to say, in the last month or so, I don't think I've seen a major company so alienate a major portion of their customer base. It just seem to so misunderstand who it is that drinks Bud Light. But I also am very concerned. So in the last few days, I joined with Senator Marsha Blackburn and sent a letter to the CEO of Anheuser-Busch, who is also the chairman of the Beer Institute. The Beer Institute is the industry regulatory body that regulates beer sales. And in particular, what our letter focused on is their marketing agreement with Dylan Mulvaney, aside from being foolish marketing, was also, I believe, clearly targeting children. And there are strict constraints.
Oopsie, we talked about that. That's something that you're going to have to, watch with the distributors. The idea that, the people pushing that is not working is hilarious, because there's a Bud Light sales crash getting much worse in the last week. Now, it's slowing down, but most of the people already left. Most of the people already left. But this stuff isn't going away in terms of, people roasting Bud Light. Now with this investigation going on, people are absolutely paying attention and pushing back against this stuff. Now, I don't want, people to get spread too thin to keep the pressure on Bud Light, but also obviously, every other multinational corporation that engages in this crap. But nonetheless, we just want to give everyone some good news going into the weekend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure, if you can, check out coffeebrandcoffee.com, or if you don't drink coffee, tea, or cocoa, allow me to ask a favor. Maybe suggest it to a friend. The promo code DELISH ends today, 10% off site-wide. And, help support local business that loves their customers. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. We'll talk to you again real soon.